So hi guys, this is your Nithilan Dandapani. So in today's video we are going to see about the gender of our children and how we can control that. So it may seem like a miracle or something very superstitious, but there are scientific explanations given by Siddhargal. So it may seem that it's an act of God. So we need a child, and as a husband and wife we try to conceive a child, and the gender of the child that is going to we are about to get is a God's gift. Like, so we cannot control the gender, it's God given, it's an act of God or a miracle that whatever God gives we are accepting it, right? God or science, whatever it may be. But Siddhargal says we have the entire control to decide what gender baby that we are going to conceive, and they have given the steps on how to control the gender and how healthy the baby is going to how healthy the baby is going to get born. So there are ways that Siddhargal has given so that we can decide the gender of the baby, and we can even decide the health and the lifespan of the baby. So everything is very easy. The steps are very simple. All we have to do is that we should know which side of a nostril the air is going to flow. As we've seen in the previous videos, air is the actual God. We are praying God as some superstitious being, but Siddhargal says that the air that we breathe is the actual God. So if we know to control the breath, if we know to control the breath, we can even live for an eternal life. So the person who knows to control the breath can even perform miracles, something like decide the gender of the baby, even decide the lifespan of the baby, decide the health of the baby. Even they can even conceive a baby who is going to rule the world. So a person who knows to control his breath can conceive a baby upon his wish, right? So with this context, we are going to see how Siddhargal has said. Okay, so the breath flows through two nostrils, but not at the same time in both the nostrils. At one particular time the air would flow more in the right nostril, and at some particular time the air would flow through the left nostril, and sometimes the air would flow through two nostrils at the same time. Okay, so keeping this in mind, we are going to see how the baby is going to get conceived. Is it a male, is it a female, or is it going to be a transgender? Okay, so when we'll say together, from now onwards, together means a husband and wife trying to conceive a baby. They are having an intercourse. So we'll have a collective name for that intercourse as together. When a husband and wife are together, and when the husband has the air flowing through his right nostril, and when the wife is having her breath flowing through the left nostril, remember this, the husband or the male should be breathing through his right nostril, the air should be flowing through his right nostril, and at the same time the female, the wife, should be breathing through her left nostril. The air should be flowing more through her left nostril. So at that particular time, when they are together and the woman gets conceived, the baby that will be born will be a boy. It will be a male child, it will be a boy. If it happens the vice versa, when they are together, and if the male is breathing through his left nostril, that is the air flowing through the left nostril is more, at the same time when the female is breathing through her right nostril, meaning that the air that she is breathing comes more in her right nostril, at that particular time when the baby is formed in her, okay, that particular baby will be a girl, it will be a female child. So for a male, when he breathes through his right, and at the same time a female breathes through her left, the child would be a boy. If the male breathes through his left nostril, and at the same time a female breathes through her right nostril, when the babies get formed, at that time the baby that will be born will be a girl child. When the male breathes in his both nostrils, as well as the female breathes in her both the nostrils, that particular time when the baby is formed, they will conceive a transgender. So this is how the baby's gender has been decided, and the person who knows or who has the knowledge on how to control the flow of breath, he can control the gender of the child that he is going to bear. Next thing is Siddharhal has given a chart called as Vara Saram. Varam means week, Saram means the air that we breathe. There is a particular chart given for each and every day that at what particular time which side the air would be flowing. When the husband and wife, when they are together and the breath is going as per that weekly chart, the male body will be enriched, all the 5 elements will be enriched with the oxygen, because he is breathing at the right particular amount of breath as per the weekly chart that has been given. So at that point of time, his body will be so enriched with oxygen, his cells will be so enriched with oxygen. When the baby is formed at that particular time, the baby would live for 100 years for sure. The baby would live for 100 years. If his breath isn't in par with the weekly chart, the age would be coming down. It would even come to 50 years short. So this is one other way that we could decide the lifespan of the baby. Now this particular thing is very much concentrated to the male, only to the male. Now what I'm going to say now is concentrated only to the male. When the husband and wife, when they are together, when the male is breathing a very short amount of breath, when a baby is formed at that point of time, the baby would be a dwarf. The born baby would be a dwarf, meaning that his breath is very short. He breathes very short. If he breathes very short, the baby that has formed will be born as a dwarf. Okay, and if the male is breathing as if he's like a sick person, if he's breathing like a sick person, or if he's breathing like a sick person, if the baby is born at that particular time, if the baby is formed at that particular time, the baby after 10 months, the born baby would be a physically challenged child. If the male is breathing in both the ways how we have discussed earlier, like the breath he's breathing like a sick person, as well as he's breathing very short, that particular baby will be baby will be having a hump. The body which is very short, it will be having a hump at the back. So this particular breathing pattern is concentrated only to the male. Now what I'm going to say is concentrated only to the female. If they are together, that the husband and wife, they are together, if the female hasn't excreted her feces fully, if there is any amount of feces in her stomach, if the baby is formed at that particular point of time, the baby is going to be born, will be a baby, that particular baby will be a fool. The activity of the brain would be very dumb. That particular baby will be a fool. If the woman hasn't excreted her urine completely, if there is any amount of urine left inside her stomach, okay, if a baby is formed at that particular point of time, the born baby would be that baby cannot speak. It would be dumb, right? A person who cannot speak, that particular baby would be a dumb. And if the woman has both feces and both feces and urine in her stomach, if she hasn't excreted it fully, the born baby would be a blind baby. Okay, it wouldn't have lights in its eyes, so it will be blind. This is concentrated only to the this is concentrated only to the female. So this is how the gender and the health and the life longevity is considered. This is how it has been practiced, or this is how it is done. So a person who knows how to control his breath is the person who can control the gender or the lifespan or the health of the baby that they are going to expect. So both male and female has to be very they have to be very involved and well, when they are together at that particular point of ecstasy, right, when they are together and when they are reaching their limit, if their breath is very long and if their breath is very synced, that particular baby would be so beautiful, and it would be so knowledgeable, it would be so attractive that every person in this world would want a child like that. It would be so bright, it would be so beautiful, and it would be so knowledgeable, and everyone wants that baby, right? If their breathing pattern is not in sync, the baby wouldn't get formed in that woman's womb. Okay, so the breath is always has to sync, only then the baby will form in her stomach, right? So these are the informations that I want to convey to you. So I believe I've made my point clear and it was understandable. So I am trying to explain things that is in Tamil in the language that I know, right? The amount of English that I know, and I believe I've made my point clear. If you have any doubts, if you want more clarity, please do comment below. I'll try to explain it, right? So yes, once again, I believe I've made my point clear. So do share our videos and the channel to your friends and family members, and do subscribe. Keep supporting. So until we meet next again, right? This is Nithilan Dandapani signing off. Vanakkam.